Hello. Wait.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Hello, everybody. Agree to disagree. Back on your airways, televisions, tablets, cell phones, so forth and so on. Host number one, that is I, Trey. Joined by my co-host, my father. Go ahead, Dad.
Nostradamus himself. Notice the beard. It shows wisdom now. Sports
the
wisdom.
The distinct beard is in full effect.
Thank you. But yes, we got a good show today, people. A lot of topics.
We got some good stuff lined up for y'all, no doubt. Jerry has let his hair down yet again. We have our reacts, no doubt, which I want to talk about. We got some stuff to talk about on the Reacts channel. NFC West predictions. We're going to talk about what's going on in Indianapolis, Colts, by the way, and talk about some fantasy stuff because football season's coming up. Yeah, because man,
can't wait.
Hey, relying on the WNBA to hold over on my sports is just not
brutal. It's brutal, but I watch baseball, so yeah.
I don't watch baseball. I've been watching the Little League World Series.
That's hot though. Yeah.
That shit is fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Shout out to
I understand their rules though. You can't run until contact is made with the bat. So
yeah, you know the rules are gonna be a smidge different. You seen you heard about James's son?
James who? Oh yeah, I saw him on TikTok.
Yeah, he's like that.
Yeah, he's that.
Leading the nation in his age group, at least in home runs.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 11.
Oh shit. Okay.
11 or 12, one of those.
Okay. Oh wow, good for him.
Oh yeah, he was just in some big thing in Marietta, some like big, basically all-star game for everybody in the nation.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's a sense. That's sort of the reason why I picked up on watching the Little League World Series, because I want to be familiar with it in case I happen to see this nigga.
Yeah, good for him.
Shout out Javon, you go boy.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get it started. Topic number one, baby. After Jerry's infamous handshake agreement, After Jerry's infamous handshake agreement, Jerry was told to take that said handshake agreement and stick it up his ass. Yikes. With that being said, along with the following meeting between Micah and Jones going left, resulting in Micah's trade request, it seems as though we have reached a true stalemate out in Dallas. So I'll ask you, what are the chances Micah misses games this season?
He may miss the first two.
Oh, you know what I should have did real quick? I should have pulled up the
which is Philadelphia and the Giants, right?
I know Philadelphia's first. I don't know who's second.
I think if he does come back, it'll be against Green Bay in the Sunday night game, because that's a high-profile game. It's a nationally watched game.
That would be game 4.
That'll be game 4, yeah. I think it's like a game 4. But, you know, I was anti-Jerry on this in the beginning. But listening to that interview, I gotta say,
that is how I know we are father and son, boy. Let me tell you. I have to
side with the old man on this one, man. And the reason being, okay, he said they had a handshake agreement. If Micah didn't want to negotiate with Jerry directly, he should have never done it.
Just like CD and just like that.
Right. Period. You should have never did it. You should have never came up with it. And I don't think Jerry's lying on this one either.
I don't think so.
I think he honestly believed that they were fine. Let's just send the paperwork to the agent. And he said Micah called him. He didn't call Micah. Micah called him. Okay, so he was anxious to get it done. They came up with an agreement. Now, the thing that I'm understanding now is his agent is the same guy who negotiated that fully guaranteed contract for Deshaun Watson, and most owners in the league don't like him.
Indeed.
Right. Okay, fine. So again,
He's also T. Higgins' old agent. Yeah, right before he fired him in 2024 for apparently 2 reasons. A, he was okay with not receiving as much guaranteed money, which is how we got the contract we did now. And B, apparently David Mogetta, I think is his name, kind of sort of unprofessional when it comes to these meetings. So this, I don't know if he exactly said stick it up your ass, but did he say something like that? It's
I
on the
don't think he's
table.
lying. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
he's
he's lying. It's on the table. You know what I mean?
I don't
So
think
go
he's
ahead.
lying. So again, this is a um unusual situation for both parties. I mean, you've heard me countless amount of times saying they should have traded Micah before the
Yep.
season started, during the
Yep.
draft. Get what you can for him, because it's going to mess up our salary cap no matter how you put it, paying
Yep.
three guys top dollar. So they should have got rid of him then. But now it's like, who's going to blink first? Is it going to be Jerry or is it going to be Micah?
It it has to be Micah.
He can still get paid. All he has to do is say his back
Nah,
hurts.
no doubt. But
Still get his money.
he can only, but how far are you willing to push that? My
Uh,
problem, it's funny. I was watching what Get Up this morning, just trying to get an idea of what was going on. And it's funny you said you kind of side with the old man on this because listening to the pod with him and Michael Irvin, I'm not gonna say I agree, but I definitely understand why he's upset, right?
yeah,
Just like you said, Micah called him
right,
and they worked out a deal between
right,
the two of them. Now, of course, I'm assuming Micah wanted his agent involved, but in Jerry's head, they figured it out.
right. To bypass that
Right.
step.
They figured
Right.
it out. All they had to do was send it to the agent to dot some T or like he said, dot some I's and cross some T's. That's
He
all
said
they
he
what?
spoke speaking with Stephen A. He's Jerry said that he gave up a lot. He caved in on some things. He said he would make him the highest paid
Non-quarterback,
non-quarterback.
which I
Now,
believe because he gave Dak $60 million.
now, this was in March. This was before Miles Garrett. This was before Watts. This was before all the big names came into play. And they signed, probably for more than what Jerry had on the table for Micah. So maybe that's what the agent told him. Hey, let's just wait till the summertime, wait for all these guys in front of you to, Max Crosby, all these guys in front of you to start signing, and then we'll go above that. So maybe the number was below that. Who knows?
That's
However,
true.
yeah, but still, you called him. You called him.
That's what it to me, that's what it comes down to. Later
Right,
after that, Micah called him because he got, like you said, I think he got anxious.
right,
He
and that's
wanted to get
fine.
it done, which is fine. Yeah, yeah, no judgment. That's fine. He got anxious. He wanted to get it done. So once you got to that point, and this is why I understand what Jerry is saying, they worked that out. Now, when you get to the nooks and crannies of it, this is what your Dominique Foxworths and your what's that other dude on Get Up? The what's his name? The black dude.
Oh, I wish I know what you're talking about too. Why can't
You
I
know what I'm
think of
talking about?
the young guy?
Those
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
those two. This is what they don't understand. It doesn't matter what is right. It doesn't matter what is status quo. It doesn't matter that everybody else handles it when you're supposed to go through the agent instead of going through the player. Jerry has a history of doing these things. Jerry talked to Dak about his contract. Jerry
Yeah.
talked to CD about his contract. Jerry talked to Demarcus Lawrence. Who are those two linebackers who I can't think of? Leighton Vander Esch and what's the one we paid to her? Jalen Smith.
Okay.
Talked to all of those players, and they all told him the same thing. Go talk to the agent.
Talk to the agent. Yeah.
Micah
Yeah.
didn't.
Right.
And that's where the difference in the key difference in this is
Right.
they didn't try to work out a deal with Jerry. They all knew let the agent handle it.
Right.
Micah maybe naively, of course, tried to work something out. Whether he meant to actually try to work something out as a deal or whether he was just trying to throw some numbers out, it doesn't really fucking matter. Because in
He should have.
Jerry's head, they figured it out.
Yeah. He should have done it. He
Exactly.
you. But even at the end of the day, the agent works for you. You don't work for the agent. The agent works for you. You don't.
True.
I mean, if you agree with the money, you don't have to.
You could
All
just go and sign that motherfucker.
all the agent does is facilitate it.
Yeah, you could just if you like it, Micah, you really just end all this and go sign
That's
it.
it. That's it. There's no it's pretty much black and white. And then you're going to turn around and say you want to be traded. I don't want to be a cowboy anymore. I take you off my social
Yeah, all
media.
the social media, blah blah blah, yada yada
That's just
yada,
childish. That's just
all that
childish.
shit.
So it's two people fighting against each other. Um, and like Jerry said, you negotiating with Jerry Jones, the general manager, not Jerry Jones, the owner. Jerry Jones, the general
Exactly.
manager, is trying to get the best deal possible for the
People be
Cowboys.
forgetting that
Right,
Jerry Jones is the general manager of that team.
right. Right. So again, after listening to him talk to Stephen A this morning, and because I know Stephen A ain't gonna let him bullshit him, and Michael Irvin, who is an ex-Cowboy, I gotta side with Jerry on this one, man. Because again, if you didn't want to have that conversation with him, why'd you call him?
And why'd
Why,
you agree?
yeah, why you agree? You know the circumstance. This is your fifth year option. They're gonna
Indeed.
pick up your fifth year option.
Yep.
So you're under contract this year. Next year, they'll franchise tag you.
Yep.
Year after that, they can franchise you. You're pretty much locked with the Cowboys for the next 3 years, whether you
Exactly.
get
And
an
you
extension or
can't
not.
do
And there's
anything
nothing you can do,
about
right?
it.
There's
That's
nothing
the
you can
big
do.
problem. That's the
Right.
big problem here.
What, you gonna be hurt? You gonna be hurt for 3 years? Ain't nobody gonna pick you up.
You know, people want to talk about Jerry and Micah and owners. And you know what the real problem is? The real problem in all of this is in 1993, people decided that adding the franchise tag was a good idea.
Yeah,
That's how long the franchise tag has been here. Because
yeah.
think about it. If
22
we're
years.
doing all
32
of
years.
this, huh? You said what?
32 years.
Yes, 32. Yes. If we're doing all of this, right? The Micah and Jerry situation, none of this happens, or it's not a big of a threat, or Micah has more leverage if the franchise tag isn't
Hey,
looming
this is
for the
this
next
is
three
last year.
years.
Yeah,
This
but
is
this is
last
last
year on his
year.
contract. So let's just throw it out there. If they don't pay him the money that him and his agent are looking for, he could realistically still play this year as long as he doesn't get hurt and then just leave or command more money from Jerry, like they do in the NBA. We don't have franchise tags in the NBA.
He'll just tag him. He'll tag him and trade him.
But that's the problem in all of this. People, if
Yeah.
I'm the NFLPA, figure out a way to get rid of that franchise tag.
Well, it's
You'll
been
have
there
to
for
do some
2
digging, no
years.
doubt.
It
I say
ain't
you might
going
have to give
nowhere.
up some stuff,
It
but
ain't going
that
nowhere.
is the problem here.
And the
Y'all need to
salary
get
cap,
to the root of the
and
problem.
the salary cap's the problem too, because you have to fit people in a certain. You can't go over.
I
So
don't hate the salary cap
you
in
don't you don't
the
hate
NFL.
the strong, the stiff, the
Yeah,
no
I don't hate how
salary
stiff
cap.
it is, which is a part of the reason why I'm liking the second apron in the NBA. I don't really hate that either.
All right.
It encourages,
It is distant. It keeps you from being the Yankees.
yes,
Yeah, where you could just
yes,
pay a bunch of money to
outspend everybody.
outspend everybody. Yeah, with no
This
penalty.
is how you get a Patrick Mahomes to a Kansas City. You know what I mean? This is how things like that can happen. I know he was drafted there, but that's how the NFL has been making their money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Keeping
Staying,
players.
keeping,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, keeping
Homegrown
their
players.
players in, especially their big players, mostly quarterbacks, in the places where they got drafted, no doubt. And I think things like second apron and things like the stiff salary cap in the NFL make that possible because it makes you prioritize things like paying your quarterback
Yeah,
for sure.
that's good. That's a good point.
Yeah,
But
that's just a small thing.
but
So,
to sum it up, hey, go get him, Jerry.
Micah,
Go get him.
if you really want
Go get
to
him.
make some noise, you got 10 games to sit out
That's it.
for
That's
sure. You got 10 games to sit out. But the problem is he's only hurting himself.
yes, he is.
That's the big issue here.
It's a big
You are
issue.
truly only hurting yourself in the long run.
Yeah.
He's in a tough spot.
Yep.
I get him. I definitely understand, but he's just in a tough spot. He should have never called Jerry.
No, he should have never called him. He should have left it alone.
He should have left it alone and just said,
Like
talk
Jack
to my
said,
agent.
call Todd France. Like
Yep.
CD said, call my agent. Um, this is business. That's the business side of it. Micah made it personal when he called.
Indeed.
Yeah, he made
Indeed.
it personal.
He definitely made it very personal. But Shout out Micah. Shout out Jerry. Good luck.
Look,
It's gonna be a
good
spicy
luck.
season, Dad. Good lord.
Our offense is still clicking though.
Our offense is gonna be fine.
Yeah, that
You know,
defense.
I know we don't do
30 points a
NFC East predictions for another 2 weeks,
game.
but oof. Wait, what'd you
Yeah.
say?
We're gonna give about 30 points a game, man.
30?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna give up 32. Damn.
Yeah. No, that's what we're gonna give up. That's what I'm saying. I don't know
Yeah.
what you score we give up. You're gonna give up like 30 points a
We
game.
don't score 30.
We need to score 31.
Oh man. We'll do NFC East predictions in like 2 weeks, but good lord, it's on the table.
All
It might
right,
be a rough season. But moving on, it's time for ATD Reacts, my personal favorite segment, where we find some outlandish shit on the internet and just blindly react to it. This week's a little different, however, because it won't be necessarily a blind reaction. And we don't dabble much in this field, but I couldn't leave it out the show. So, no setup. I'll just ask the question. What in God's name is Tank Davis doing fighting Jake Paul?
you know, I'm gonna say this is the equivalent of Kevin Hart fighting The Rock.
In a comedy battle?
In a size battle. What the fuck? Tank Davis is what, like 5'2" or some shit
Tank,
like that.
here, I got you. Tank Davis, because I have a
What's
picture.
his measurements? And
Tank,
don't get me wrong, Jake is not a boxer, but really,
you
who came up
know,
with this?
that is where, not I disagree. I'll give Jake this. Jake can box. Okay. Jake is a box. No, I'm gonna stop. Jake is an entertainer
He's an
who can
entertainer, right?
box.
Who boxes,
That's
right?
my that's my issue in all of this. Now, to be fair, Jake Paul is the biggest draw in boxing, but that
He is.
is the problem in all
He
of
is.
this, you guys.
But
Don't
Trey,
y'all see the issue?
look at these numbers. 6'1" compared
Period.
to 5'5".
5'5".
199 versus 133.
A wingspan difference
A
of
6'4", yeah, of like 7 inches.
yep, a
Yeah,
wingspan difference of
yeah.
7 inches.
It's like when you're a bully, right? And you're fighting this little kid, you put your hand on his head and he's swinging
The
because he
crazy thing is, though, Gervonta Davis is the boxer. So you know what I hate? You know what I hate about this? As much shit as we are talking, I want to watch.
yeah, of
You
course you want to watch
God
it. It's
damn it, I want to
entertainment.
watch. But will it be like the Mike Tyson fight where they're really just playing around with each other and Jake wins? I don't know. Does Gervonta have too much pride for that?
Who's sponsoring this? UFC?
Who did sponsor this? I got some notes for you. Here we go. So we've got, why is this fight happening?
Money.
Well, indeed. We
Ooh,
definitely know why
what
it's
else?
happening.
Yeah, money.
And Jake did just beat Julio Cesar Chavez. Granted, Julio
Okay.
Cesar Chavez is like
Okay.
10
What
years
what
out of his prime.
what weight class is Tank Davis in?
Tank Davis is
Feather?
130 something pounds. So what is he, a featherweight?
No, I think that puts him a little higher than the featherweight. I think that puts him in welterweight, right?
Yes,
Yeah, right. Welterweight.
I
Okay.
think. I told y'all, boxing is not our stilo. But I just couldn't, we could not talk about this. And we're
Because
probably going to
it's
talk
silly.
about it again at some point.
Because it's silly. That's why.
It
Yeah.
it's frustrating, bro. What the hell
It's
happened
silly.
to boxing?
It died. UFC took over. Ultimate Fight took over boxing.
You
Yeah.
actually, I'm gonna throw something out. You know what I think killed boxing?
What?
Floyd.
Mayweather?
Mhm.
Because he never really did knock anybody out. He was boring as
And
fuck.
not even in a boring way. I think people started chasing that 50 and 0 shit.
Like he did.
Yeah, just like he did. So what now, to his credit, he definitely marketed the hell out of it. But when Floyd went from pretty boy Floyd and switched his name to
Money Maker.
Money Mayweather, you
Money
saw
Maker.
the switch. That's when he starts fighting older champions. You know what I mean? He does he
Yeah, the pushover
essentially ducking Manny Pacquiao for his entire prime until later,
until he got older.
till he got older, and really coveting that 50-0 record. You know what I mean? So I think other people started coveting that 50-0 record, and it just became about making the most money possible. And I think the competition part has been taken out of it. Back in the 80s, when you got your Muhammad Ali's and your Joe Frazier's
Sugar Ray
and your
Leonard, Marvin
Sugar
Hagler,
Ray, Marvin
Thomas
Hagler,
Burns.
yes, they
Yeah,
all fought each other.
yeah,
That was the difference.
yeah. Nobody ducked
Yeah,
anybody.
nobody was ducking anybody. They all
Yeah,
fought each other. And it
yeah,
didn't matter whether they lost or not. To be honest, even in some of their cases, like Tommy Hearns lost to Marvin Hagler because his shoulder popped out of place. But that was one of the most exciting 3-round fights of all time. And nobody
yeah.
talks about Tommy Hearns losing. They talk about the fight. You
The
see what I
fight.
mean?
Yeah.
So I think people lost a little bit of context as far as the competition of boxing. It just became about making the most money.
No shot here, but boxing is more of a Latino sport now.
It's all to be fair, it's always been a Latino sport.
Well,
Latino
not
sport.
not
Shout
when I
out
was
Roberto
not when
Duran.
I was no when I was growing up. It wasn't. It was there was more black people
There were more black people
yeah.
for
I mean,
sure,
even
but
in the heavyweight division, there was more black people. Welterweight division, there was more black people. Um, we just got out of it. Like you said, Floyd watered it down. Floyd's 50-0 is the equivalent of the bubble championship for the Lakers.
damn,
That's what it is. It's a watered down record because you ducked anybody that would give you any type of fight or any type of resistance to that 50-0. And
indeed,
then most of the fights that you won were based on points.
yes,
You didn't knock anybody out. You just sat there, playing defense and tap,
pretty
defense,
much
tap.
Philly shelf to death.
Right, that's it. I mean,
To be fair, I get it. Don't get me wrong, I understand it, but at the same time, you got to take the good with it, which is the 50-0, all the money, all the fame, blah blah blah,
oh yeah,
and the
yeah,
bad with it, the criticism.
right,
It comes with it. You know what I mean?
right.
You are going to get criticized for how you went about getting that 50-0 record. Little knockouts, and knockouts aren't the biggest thing in the world, but they do add excitement to
It
a
is
full
exciting,
50 and
right?
yes, a
That's
50 and 0
that's what you
record.
talk about.
No
That's what you
doubt.
talk about
You
boxing.
go to baseball to see home runs. You go
Right.
to basketball to see three pointers and
Dunks,
dunks. You go to
dunks,
football to see deep passes, and you
and
go to
sacks.
boxing, yes, and sacks, and you go to boxing to see knockouts. That's
Knockouts.
just what it is.
Right. When you don't see that, it's a snorer.
Exactly. That's just
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Nobody gives a shit about no points because nobody knows how points are registered in boxing anyways,
at
y'all. It's
all, we
people,
can't.
right.
The normal
Right.
person ain't watching that shit to see what punches
No.
landed. I
No.
don't
You're
even know
not
what
counting them.
punches landed.
No. Mm-mm.
Like I'm
No.
looking through some of the stats. I watched the Jake Paul fight with Julio Cesar Chavez. It said he landed 140 punches, right? Where?
Wow.
Where?
Wow. Maybe 70 of them was in a locker room.
Yo, you can't tell me some of these damn arm punches count. Like I guess playing anything counts, but I don't fight. Like you said, I don't know how the point systems work in
Neither.
boxing, and you have to be really into it. So if you want to draw the casual fan, that is where the knockouts come in, or that is when the big draw fights like
Big
I
truck.
hate
Yeah.
to say it, Javante Davis and fuck is his name? Jesus, Jake Paul, and then Jake Paul come in. Now, Javante Davis did fight Ryan Garcia. That was a hell of a draw too. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but at least he's a boxer.
Yeah,
Big
he
Paul,
was a boxer. That
Big
was a
Paul,
good draw. I
Big
watched
Paul
it.
trying to become a boxer.
He's an entertainer
And
to
he's
the
very good at it.
until he fights somebody of his stature, age, weight, an actual boxer.
No pushover.
Yeah, I'm not me personally, who he don't give a fuck about my opinion, but me personally, I'm not gonna respect it.
And I'm
You
not
fought
right.
60-year-old Mike Tyson and he held back on you.
Thank you. Thank you. 60-year-old Mike Tyson really just did it for the money.
And he held back. There was a few times he set up and just bit his glove, bro. Like, stop it. Anyways, who you think's gonna win?
I could care less.
Me too.
But
And
since you asked me, I'm going to go with the little guy.
I want to say Javante, but
Yeah, I'm going to go with the little. I like
Jake
the
Paul
underdog.
is the draw. And you and
He
I
did.
both know this is for entertainment. Is Javante gonna knock out Jake Paul? That's really what it comes down to.
I hope he does.
I hope he does too.
On his big ass.
I hope
Yeah.
he does. And
It's
honestly,
David versus Goliath.
I just want to see somebody get knocked out
That's it.
personally, or just hit the floor.
That's it.
No permanent, no, yeah, no permanent damage.
None of
Damn.
this.
But I want to, yes, I want to see somebody get hit in the fucking jaw, whether it be Javante or whether it be Jake. Somebody get hit in the damn jaw and hit the floor. If they
Yep.
get up and survive the rest of the match, totally fine. But y'all two tapping each other for 12 rounds is not gonna cut it.
Is a snorer. Yeah. That's boring.
Gosh. Moving on to topic number 2. We have 3 divisions left remaining in our predictions for each end of NFL division, and this week's victim is the NFC West. Cardinals look to see if they have their answer in Kyler. Stafford, it might be on his last legs. San Fran is looking a bit different after they have a newly paid quarterback, and Seattle is looking for Sam Darnold to be the answer. So, who's your worst to first in the NFC West? Go ahead.
Worst to first is Arizona.
Arizona
Worst.
worst.
Worst. Worst.
Ow.
Arizona's worst. Um San
That's a
Francisco.
that's a trendy pick. Go ahead.
San Francisco, the Rams, and I like Seattle.
You like Seattle to
I like Seattle
win?
to win the division. Yes, I do.
When
Yep,
you be
Sam
coming up with
Darnold.
these predictions, do you just like throw a board in your head and just say throw a dart, whichever one it sticks at is who's winning? Because
No, I'm Nostradamus. So this is what I feel.
how
This is
you
what I
get Seattle?
Seattle got a nice team, man. They got a good running game. They got a new quarterback in Sam Donald. You know what else they have? They have a good backup quarterback in Milroy out of Alabama. They set in a lot of positions, and they got Tank Demarcus Lawrence from us.
Oh,
So
that's where you went.
that's where he went. So their defense is a lot better. They have a pass rusher off the edge. Yeah, and they have a good receiving core. That's how I came up with Seattle. Matthew Stafford, if his back holds up,
If I got
if,
you on that,
Kyler Murray has never convinced me that he should have been a quarterback, but he is a great salesman because he sold his ass in Arizona
boy,
and
did
got
he?
paid. Okay. And San
Boy, did
Francisco, I think
he?
they'll take a step back because they lost Debo. Ayuk is not coming back for another 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, probably about a
Christian
quarter of the way
McCaffrey,
through the season.
Christian McCaffrey is maybe not. So
We'll
yeah,
see.
we'll see. Right. So I think they took a hit last year. So yeah, that's why I picked Seattle. They're the most stable team out of all 4.
I guess.
You guess?
I
Who you
because
got first to first?
worst of okay, so we'll start with the worst. I'm gonna shock a lot of people. Okay, this is gonna be a bad season for San Francisco.
I agree.
Indeed. Okay. I got San Francisco finishing last. Okay. They finished 6-11 last season. A
They
lot of that
did.
had to do with injuries, but you have no Debo. You still got to work back Ayuk. He's going to miss the first quarter of the season. And then the next quarter after that, he's going to be working his way back into shape. Um, Trent Williams is getting older, and then the defense is in flux. The people they lost, they didn't have last year, but that was also a part of the problem. So we'll see if any of the young boys they got picked, but I just don't see San Francisco. I see another 6-11 season for San Francisco.
Okay.
After that, we'll go with good old Seattle. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because
You
you
already fucked this up, but go
I'm
ahead.
not at all. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying about the roster, but you and I both know this league comes down to quarterback play.
And you saying Sam Donald's not a good quarterback? He
I'm
did
not
take
saying he's
some
not,
last
but
year.
I am of the mindset Kevin O'Connell had a lot to do with that success last year
We'll
because
see.
we seen in the 2 biggest games of Sam Darnold's career,
He choked.
he choked.
Last 2
I
of the
forgot.
season.
One was the Lions, and I forgot what the other one was. But
Minnesota.
he choked Minnesota. Thank you.
No,
He
he played
choked
for
on both
Minnesota.
of those.
He played for Minnesota, so he choked with Green Bay. I
Was it Green Bay?
think it was Green Bay, yeah. The last 2 games.
No, I gotta look it up because I gotta make sure I say it right. That's the schedule. Here we go. Yes, you went 14-3 last year.
They were 14-1 too.
Yes.
Yeah, they were 14
Yes. Thank
longest.
you. Come on. All they had. Okay, yes. One was definitely the Lions because that was in a battle for the division. I remember that.
And the
And
playoff
it
game
was
against the
Green
Rams.
Bay because they
Yeah.
lost in the playoffs.
Yeah, then they lost to the
Yes.
Rams and they lost to the Rams in the playoffs.
Was it the Rams?
I think it was the Rams. Yeah.
Damn, I completely forgot.
He lost his last 3 games.
It was last three.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. They lost their first matchup. So it would have been against, they had to buy. Where you at? So it would have been against, yeah, the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So yeah, in the three biggest games of the season, Sam Darnold choked. That's not to say he's trash. That
So,
to
so,
me
so,
just,
so let me ask you this.
what you
Okay.
got?
Where did you have Minnesota in the beginning of the season? You sure as hell didn't have them anywhere near the division. Most
Last
people
year?
last year, most people had Detroit or Green Bay 1 and 2, right? You didn't have Minnesota at all because of Sam Darnold. He overachieved last year, and maybe it was because of the quarterback whisperer. Who knows? But now
Kevin
we'll see.
O'Connell is that dude, bro.
We'll
Oh,
see.
no, yes,
We'll
you're
see.
right. But to be fair, I didn't have them doing anything with
Last
McCarthy
year,
either.
no. So we'll
So,
see.
so I mean that calls it a wash.
Pete Carroll is still a coach in Seattle, right?
No, he's in Oakland now.
Oh, he's in Oakland. Okay.
Yeah, he's in
Okay.
Oakland. So I mean, Seattle finishing third. I got to see Sam Darnold outside of Minnesota,
Okay.
because his other two stops outside of Minnesota weren't good.
Sure. Seattle almost won the division last year with Geno.
They did, but Gino right now is a better quarterback than Sam Darnold.
I disagree. Geno
Right
will
now,
never be a better quarterback than Sam Darnold.
he's proven it the last 2 years, 3 years. Sorry, and then we
By
move
winning
to
one.
number two. Number two goes to, drum roll, please, the Rams.
You gotta be shitting me. You got Arizona winning the NFC West.
I do. I
This should,
do.
this should be
I
drug tested.
sat down and thought of, so look, you don't believe in Kyler,
No, I
right?
don't.
Be,
No, I do not.
I do. Like, I believe in Kyler. They got Buda Baker. They got MHJ. They have the pieces. Offensive line is fine. James Conner is a touchdown fucking machine for whatever reason.
MSJ had what was his stats last year?
Nah, he had a subpar
Yeah, yeah.
season.
He
Malik Neighbors
sucked
is
last year. Subpar on my ass. He sucked.
subpar.
He was a non-factor last year. Bobby Harrison Jr. was non-factor. Most people was on that team, and he was the first round draft pick.
Indeed. They don't
And he
all
was trash.
pop year one.
He was
I
trash.
see a good jump this year. You watch the preseason at all?
We'll see.
Okay.
Who's the other receiver?
It doesn't matter. I don't know.
It does matter. It helps.
Let me see. Who is it? So you got, so their receivers are, it'll probably be Zay Jones.
Mm.
Yeah, it'll probably be Zay Jones. It would be their number two.
Where did Devontae Adams go to the Rams? Right.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. I like the
Recruiter.
Rams. This ain't even a shot at the Rams, to be honest. I would pick them if it wasn't for his back. Sam Darnold. I mean, not Sam, Jesus. Matthew Stafford's back. That's
They got a nice receiving core.
they
What's the name
do
of the
if he can stay on the field. All right, let me just put a little disclaimer. If Sam Darnold can stay on the field, I mean, why I keep saying Sam Darnold? Jesus. If Matthew Stafford can stay on the field, the Rams are going to win that division.
Yeah, they'll win that division.
No doubt. I just don't know if he can stay on the field. It's already dicey at the beginning of the season.
He missed almost all the preseason.
But yeah, that was expected. He wasn't going to play in the preseason. Hell,
Miles got a lot of miles on it. He got a lot of miles on them tires, man.
And he's one bad sack away
yeah.
from being out. You see what I mean?
This is last year anyway.
I just, if he stays healthy, I can see the Rams got it. If he stays healthy, I just don't see him staying healthy.
What is this, like his 15th year?
Give or take. I mean, Matthew Stafford been doing this for a minute.
A long time.
Indeed. All right, here's your question. It would be Michael Wilson is their second receiver. Zay Jones is their third. I was right.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael Wilson. I like Arizona. All right, and plus they got the third place schedule. Okay, you know I'm big on what the schedule looks like. Okay,
Yeah,
so when you run through it, you got New Orleans, winnable. You got Carolina, winnable. You know how I feel about San Francisco. We'll see about Seattle, Tennessee,
no,
winnable. Indianapolis, like the schedule is lining up. Their only tough games are the Rams twice, Cincinnati, Houston, and Tampa Bay. That's
mm,
five.
mm.
You see what I mean? So it with a good what's the word I'm looking for? With a good roster, if Kyler comes out to play the year he played when he wanted the damn
Pre-contract,
money, yes,
yeah,
when he wanted the
pre-contract,
damn money, if he can come
yeah,
out and perform like that,
yeah.
then we can see a number one seeded Arizona. You think you're Nostradamus? No, sir.
We shall see.
We shall definitely see.
We shall see. We shall see.
Heading on to topic number 3, decisions have been made in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm freestyling this, by the way, because I didn't write anything down. Daniel Jones has been picked as the starter over Anthony Richardson in Indianapolis, and that has raised a lot of questions. The initial reaction would be Shane Steichen picked the most safe option, but after further investigation, a little bit of digging, people don't like that decision. People feel as though they should have let Anthony Richardson um, have his chance to shine and be given the keys for the full year so long as he can stay healthy. So, Dad, I'll ask you, did Indianapolis make the correct decision?
Yes, they did. They
Explain.
absolutely did.
Go ahead, I'm
Well,
listening.
you look. First of all, Anthony Richardson is garbage. He's trash. He's trash. I've seen some of his highlights. He either underthrows, overthrows. He's Joe Milton.
Oh man, I'm so glad you
That's
said
exactly
that.
that's exactly who he is. He has one speed to throw the ball. He doesn't touch. But here's the thing about this, okay? It's not his fault. Okay, it's not his fault. You should have never drafted him number 5. He's
Not
not. He
at
was.
all.
Nobody had him going number 5. Okay, especially when Michael Penix Jr. was out there. If you wanted a quarterback, why didn't you take Michael Penix Jr.? Why,
Indeed.
why would you go for a project, make the project your number 1, okay, and then the project fails? That's a bad general manager's decision. Okay,
Mm.
then you pivot when you realize you're fucked up. You pivot and you go get Daniel. Hold up, I'm running down the field and trip over the marker line. Nobody's chasing me. Jones.
Jones.
Yes. Indiana has not solved their quarterback problem since Andrew Luck.
I'm glad you
Okay.
brought that up real quick. You know
They
how
have
many
not solved
quarterbacks
their
it's been?
quarterback. Yeah, about 6, right?
Oh,
Jacoby
oh,
Brissett,
oh, oh, oh. 6 you
Carson
said.
Wentz. Carson Wentz was
Let's see
there.
how many you can name. Go ahead.
Carson Wentz, Jacoby,
Mhm.
Jacoby Brissett was there.
Yep.
Um,
Another old quarterback.
Anthony Richardson. Wasn't Philip Rivers there?
There you go. Another old quarterback.
I'm running out of old quarterbacks.
You played in the Super Bowl,
Ben Roethlisberger? No,
lost,
no.
lost, lost to Tom Brady.
Matty Ice.
Matty
Matt Ryan.
Ice.
Yeah,
Yes.
Matt Ryan was there.
Matty
See?
Ice.
See? Jesus Christ.
I'll keep going. Brian Hoyer played for them,
Yes.
started
That's
for
the one
them.
I can remember.
Nick
Yeah.
Foles started for them. Sam Ellinger started for them. Gardner Minshew, the year they almost made the playoffs. Joe Flacco, right before he went to Cleveland.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that one.
Yeah.
And now Daniel Jones.
All
11
this, all
starting
right.
quarterbacks
Since Andrew Luck
since Andrew
retired.
Luck.
Suddenly, yeah, suddenly. Well,
Whoo!
and you mad at Anthony Richardson. You should be mad at the general manager.
General manager, because I ain't
Yeah.
figured out that quarterback spot yet.
No,
He keep trying to
no.
put band-aids on it.
And it's not working. And it's not working. But what only thing this signifies is that's what they're doing next year. They're gonna go for another quarterback in next year's draft. Um, and that's the pretty much the end of Anthony Richardson's experiment in Indianapolis. But he brought it on himself, man. You do not at any time in your career
Admit you're tired.
admit you're tired.
I'm glad I knew he was gonna go there.
Thank you. That's the equivalent of Sam Donald against New England that year saying,
I see ghost.
What the fuck?
Like, we still ain't forget about that shit.
What the fuck? Really? you never say you tired. That means you are unprepared. You're under condition. You're not taking this shit seriously.
You
You're not taking this
lie.
shit seriously.
I want to be clear.
You
We like
lie.
when our athletes are honest. Okay.
I do too,
I will
but you
stand
never be
for an
honest about
athlete
that.
being honest.
You didn't have to say
Lie
anything.
about that
Yeah,
shit.
you didn't have to say anything.
Lie about.
Yeah,
Tell him you got a cramp, bro.
yeah.
Lie about that shit next time, please.
My stomach was hurting for a minute.
Yes,
What you
yes.
had
I
to
caught a
do?
cramp.
Yeah, I was tired.
Literally anything else. Don't ever say you're tired.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ever. I mean,
That
I'm gonna
not
look at it from a different angle. You say they picked the right.
they made the right choice. Yeah. They had no choice.
I'm gonna look at it like this, right? What did you draft Anthony Richardson for if you weren't going to play him? Okay,
I don't.
I I I struggled with this when I saw it happen because my initial reaction is yours. Daniel Jones is the better quarterback. He signed there for a damn reason. They signed him for a reason.
1 year, 14 million.
Exactly. They signed him for a reason. But when you start thinking about it, it's like you drafted him fifth overall. Okay. You knew he was going to be a project, right? I know he's struggling and making a lot of the easy throws. Believe me, I watched a lot of Anthony Richardson because at first I kind of wanted to see him fail, but now I want to see him do good. I watched a lot of Anthony Richardson. He doesn't make the easy passes, right? And I think that's where Shane Steichen is struggling. You don't make a lot of the routine swing passes, the out throws, but you make some of these spectacular throws. Like you said, Joe Milton. So when you put all that together, he's not going to be able to get better at a lot of those things if he's not playing. But when you're Shane Steichen, you got a job to protect. You
And
know what
it's
I
my
mean?
job,
And it's
right?
his job, bro. So call it
Hear you,
selfish if
baby.
you want to. At the same time, Shane Steichen did not sign up for a project. Shane Steichen signed up to win, and he's got to produce. God forbid they go 6-4 or 6-11 trying to start Anthony Richardson, and this nigga gets fired.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, what did you draft Anthony Richardson for? You
I
gotta
don't
let
know.
him try. You gotta try. You
They
you
did.
gotta
They
let
gave
him
him a
out there.
year.
True. He got hurt though.
Again, he put the nail in the coffin when he said, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this running around, I'm
All
tired.
of that. If you're Anthony Richardson, where do you go if you're Anthony Richardson? Where do you go from
Well,
here?
requesting a trade was stupid. You don't have any trade
He
value.
requested a trade?
That's what I heard. Yeah, he requested a trade.
That's stupid.
Again, that means absolutely nothing. Whoopee, they'll
Yeah,
cut you before they trade you.
indeed.
Yeah.
You don't have much value around the
No,
league.
honestly, he should take the Bryce Young approach.
I'm glad you
That's what
said
he
that.
should do. That's what he should do. You don't think I can play? I'm in the film room
Mm-hmm.
longer than I have to be.
Yep.
I'm throwing my receivers after practice longer than I need to be.
Yep.
Whatever I need to do to prove you wrong, that's what I'm going to do. Don't
Indeed.
sulk. All right, don't sulk. Don't look for pity. Take your ass out on the field and be a man about it. You're 23 years old. You still
You
have a
you know
shot in
how
this
I feel about it.
league.
Quit the fucking
Yeah.
whining.
Oh,
Don't
stop
whine.
whining, right? Don't talk to the press. Me, I would have took the high road. I'd have been like, you know what?
Which he
Hey,
did, to be fair.
he did.
He did,
He,
to be fair. And that's what made me
but
a
he
fan
said he
of
didn't
him.
understand it either. He didn't understand.
Well, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But
But
he
then,
respects it.
I mean, what else you gonna say?
He don't gotta understand it, but of course he wants to start, but I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it, is what he's saying.
Like I said, Bryce Young, I think he was the most charismatic about it when he got benched. He just went back in the film room and he finished the last part of the season balling.
He did.
He did. Once he was able to sit on a bench and look at the game and watch it slow down from the bench, he came back and he was
Oh,
balling.
he was balling. We will
Yeah, they
definitely
threw
see
him in the
this.
fire. It was a little too fast for him. Once he was able to slow down and the pressure was off for him to win and just observe, he balled
Sure.
out.
For
He
sure,
balled
for
out.
sure.
So
And
yeah,
then when he came back, the benefit, this is what I think will help Anthony Richardson, since you said Bryce Young. The benefit with Bryce Young's situation is when he got benched for, I think it was Andy Dalton. When he got benched for Andy Dalton,
yeah.
the pressure kind of released.
It released, right?
Right. So when Andy Dalton starts to struggle and you get brought back in, now
Like
you just have to perform.
that's it.
You know what I mean? You don't got to worry about winning. You just got to worry about, did I make that swing pass? Okay. Did I hit that down and out?
All
Okay.
eyes are off you.
Yes. Am I observing the defense correctly?
Right.
Am I seeing those safeties creep? That is what you are now focused on. So if you're Anthony Richardson, this could be a blessing in disguise.
But they were saying he can't even read defenses.
I'm sure he can't. He's only played like 14 games of football.
So, like you said, why draft him?
He's only played. You think he knew he was going to be a project? He had only played 15 games at Florida. And if I'm not mistaken, he didn't have much of a high school career either. He's played a total of like 40 games in the last 5 years. So I saw some wild stat like that. I'll pull it up. But he's played some little amount of games in the last 5 years. He doesn't have experience. Of course, he can't fucking read NFL defenses. He's never had a chance to be out there and read NFL defenses, whether it be
He's a
for
run first
injury,
quarterback.
whether it be for COVID, for whatever reason it was. He's just never been out on the field.
Wow.
So if you're Anthony Richardson, this is the time to, like you said, buckle up that damn chin strap, go
And
sit
be
in
a
the
man.
film room,
Yeah.
go out on the field, work on those swing passes, because I'm
Yeah.
going to stick on those damn swing passes because you
Yeah.
miss those entirely
Yeah.
too often to be a NFL quarterback. If you see the man blitzing, look at your hot read, hit the damn swing pass. It's that simple. I know that sitting in
Yep.
this chair.
Make your weaknesses your strengths.
Make your weaknesses your strength. Get in the gym, bro, because you have the athleticism to be an
Right.
NFL quarterback. But athleticism is nothing if you can't throw the ball.
Got that shit right, Joe Milton.
Joe Milton. There's a bunch. You know how I feel about athletes that play quarterback.
You know something? The switch the topic up real quick.
What you got?
I gotta give it to the Giants, man. And I have to give it to the Giants.
Jackson, motherfucking Dart, man.
The Giants have they took their weakest position, which was Daniel Jones. They let him go. They came back. I forgot who started after they signed him to that big contract. They ate it. They realized they fucked up. They cut him. Boom. They brought in Russell Wilson to be a stopgap for Jackson Dart, who fell into their lap. But in the meantime, they drafted Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is balling out in preseason. They have the best quarterback room in the NFL right
in
now.
the NFL.
One,
How they
one through
turned
three.
Daniel Jones into the best quarterback room in the NFL.
Yeah, in the NFL.
To be fair, that definitely hinges on Jackson Dart because if he was trash,
they didn't expect anything from him.
Right.
And I don't even think they didn't go into the draft to draft the quarterback. That's why they brought in Winston and Russell.
Nope.
Because
He just fell to them.
And once they did, oh my God, man.
I hate to since you brought up the Giants, I hate to tease one of our topics in 2 weeks, but the Giants, man, they have two starting quarterbacks. Let's just start there. I don't know, Dad. This might be a bad season for us.
And Abdul Carter coming off the edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've played him 3 snaps in the first preseason game and said, all right, we've seen enough.
We've seen it. Thank you. We've seen enough.
Damn. He looks like he's got insane bend, Dad. He looks like Von Miller out there.
Yeah.
He wants to talk about Micah Parsons. He ain't Micah. He's Von Miller. He's got insane bend. I've seen one picture of his ankle or his leg parallel to the ground. Nigga, how are you doing that? Yeah. Oh man, bro. It's like, and when
Giants gonna be a problem this year.
Giants gonna be a problem this year.
Undefeated in the preseason 3-0.
Giants gonna be a problem. Giants are definitely gonna be a problem.
That's game number 2 for us.
Yes, it is. All in all, to wrap up that topic, Anthony Richardson, like I said in the beginning, I was hating on you at first. Not you per se, but just the idea of drafting quarterbacks like you that appear out of nowhere and they're just, oh man, he's got this and this. And if he clicks it all together, okay. What about the people who have clicked it all together? Right. So no, it's not a personal shot.
Stop drafting the ifs.
But the personal thing to you now is I am rooting for you. Now, I like the way you handled this. You know what I mean? And I do want to see you do good. The pressure's off of you now, as far as I'm concerned. Let's just say Daniel Jones stinks it up for the first 6 games. If you get brought back in, ain't no pressure on you now, Chief. You just got to perform. So get in the lab.
Do you know when you really sit here and think about the Indianapolis Colts situation, and then we'll move forward real quick. They've had 2 of the greatest quarterbacks in history, Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning.
Yep.
They got Luck right after Manning.
I say they had them back to back too.
Back to back, yeah. And after that, it just tanked.
I mean, it's Andrew Luck's not fault, but fault.
I mean, yeah, but he was very um respectful about, hey, I just can't do this no more.
Yeah,
He
no,
was
that's why I say it's not.
too
I
many
understand
sacks, a
it
lot of concussions. They didn't upgrade the offensive line while he was
at
there.
all.
And had they addressed that one area, he probably would have played a good another 6, 7 years because he was a beast,
Yep.
man.
I saw what
Andrew
Quentin
Luck
Nelson said. You
was a
saw what
beast.
Quentin Nelson said about the constant flipping of quarterback.
No.
Quentin Nelson, their interior offensive lineman, really fucking good at lineman at that. He was I think asked about the 11 starting quarterbacks, and he was basically saying, like, I'd be lying to you if I said it's not, a problem to deal with. And it's crazy to think like Andrew Luck retired after Quentin Nelson's first season. So
That's how long
Andrew
it's
Luck
been.
was just too late for Quentin Nelson, and Quentin Nelson was just too early for Andrew Luck, and they would have been perfect for each other. Go figure.
Like I said, man, Luck was a beast, man.
Yeah, Luck was that dude, no doubt.
He was
I
that
don't blame
dude.
him for retiring at all.
Neither.
I just say the following 11 quarterbacks starts with him retiring out of nowhere,
And not to mention, um, they let him keep his signing bonus.
as they should. They whooped his
$32.
ass.
Yeah, they sure did. Oh my God. Oh
They
my
let that
God.
man get smacked up. Good
Yeah.
Lord, he was having kidney problems. You want to talk about
Yes.
man could
Cushion.
concussions,
Yeah.
couldn't walk, couldn't pee straight, bro. I get it, Andrew. I get it. At some point, you just got to choose yourself
And
if
the
they not gonna
luck ran
protect
out.
you. Damn it. On that note, we're moving to the next one. Oh my gosh. We have moved.
Literally.
We are moving on to ATD game. It's game time, baby. Here with Agree to Disagree. And this one's kind of going to work like our Reacts channel. I found a nice Bleacher Report article about the top quarterback and wide receiver duos upcoming for this fantasy season, and I just wanted to see how you felt about it, Dad, and throw any of your possible ideas off. So let's go on and rank these our daggone selves.
Go ahead. What you
One
got?
second, I got you. I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna screen share. Got it up.
Bias.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm going with 388 and 4.
I say I talk all my shit about Dak all I want to. Dak and CD are number one. Okay. Damn
George
it.
Pickens, George Pickens. Does that include the tight end?
This is no, it's
Well,
just quarterback receiver. So it'll probably be quarterback and number one receiver. I haven't looked through the list either. I saw the first
duo,
name.
not duo. Okay.
Yeah, just duo, just do. Where is the
All right.
screen share?
Because again, I like
Oh,
how
here we
I
go.
like
I'm
how
looking right
receiver.
at it. All right, there we go. All right, I haven't looked. I only saw the first one because I just kind of wanted to take a peek at it. But once I saw what it was, I didn't look at anymore else. All right. Can you see it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Ranking the top QB wide receiver stacks for the 2025 fantasy football season. All right. Starting with, I think it's honorable mentions first. Honorable mentions number
Tua,
one,
Tua and Tyreek.
Tua and Tyreek. That's
I think
fair.
they played out.
Yeah, so that's fair. I'm so done with Tyreek Evans. I mean Tyreek Hill.
Well, I mean, Tua can't stay healthy. He stays in the concussion
I
protocol.
just oh, you know how I feel about niggas who talk too
All
much.
right. All right. The
Tyreek
cheetah.
talk too much. How you gonna come out at the end of the season of a season that went the way it did because of your quarterback and just say, oh man, I'm done. Oh man, I don't want to be here no more. And then come back a week later and say, I was just mad. Bro, shut the fuck up. Anyways, next we got yeah. Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison. They in there though.
Yeah. Honorable
Okay.
mention.
That's all it takes. That's the start. And then at the end of the season, it'll be a top 1 through 3 duo. Watch that. Next honorable mention. Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Well, that's
Justin
more
Fields
along the lines of
is an
Justin
athlete.
Fields.
He's an athlete. He's not a quarterback.
Another athlete that plays quarterback. You know how I feel about those.
Yeah.
To be clear, I like athletic quarterbacks. Okay. I love Lamar Jackson. Okay, because he can throw the ball.
He can throw the ball. Justin
Yes.
Fields has proven he can throw shit.
He can't throw the ball. Anthony Richardson has proven he can't throw the ball. That's the only difference between those two to me. Michael Vick, could throw the ball. Anyways, all right, here we go. Interesting. Number 5, Patrick
Really?
Mahomes and Xavier Worthy.
Number
At
five.
number 5, I'm only
Uh,
shocked because they picked Xavier Worthy and not Rashee
Me too.
Rice.
Not even that. Shit, I mean, that's a patchwork wide receiving core.
Well,
That's
you
more
know that's
that's
carried by
more Patrick.
Patrick
That's
Mahomes.
more Patrick Mahomes than anything else. That's Patrick Mahomes and who?
Xavier Worthy, I guess.
Mm,
Xavier Worthy be dropping the ball.
mm.
He's a hell of a deep threat though. So
Yeah,
if they can get that clicking, then I can definitely see some potential there as far as big chunk points. But he has to diversify his
they should be
portfolio.
honorable mention. They shouldn't be number
Yeah,
five.
I
They
would
should,
put them more in the honorable mention. Who would you replace him with then?
um,
Because you know who I'd replace him with.
Tua and Tyreek.
All right, that's a fair one, but it's definitely Kyler and Marvin
Just
Harrison.
out of history, I would replace him with Tua and Tyreek.
Mm. All right, moving down. 4.
Gasp.
4 is Dak Prescott and CD Lamb of the Dallas Cowboys. Like we said, we think they're number 1,
They should
personally.
definitely be higher. Yeah, they should
I say,
definitely be
don't get
higher.
it twisted. You know how I feel about Dak, but the dude puts up numbers.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
he puts up, especially in the regular season.
His 2023 season was almost an MVP season. I'm
Yeah,
telling
so
you,
especially in the regular season, the man puts up numbers. We're talking 5,000-yard seasons. We're talking 40 touchdown seasons. That happens, okay,
he's gonna be
and
my
CD
fantasy
is his
quarterback.
type of receiver.
That's right.
And then you got George Pickens on the other side attracting some attention as well. So
Hey,
them two, yeah,
Ferguson.
they're first to me. Call it biased all you want to.
Mm.
Number 3, Jared
Mm.
Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I would put
Better
them.
than Dak and CD?
They'll run first team. That's why I wouldn't put them as three.
Indeed. They're
And,
two of their best weapons
and
are in the run game.
Jared Goff's stats usually are so like underwhelming when you see him play. It's a lot of dinks and dunks. He doesn't really have a deep throwing arm. It's just a lot of dinks and dunks. Receivers it's more yak than anything. It's
He's
not
great over the middle. He's like
He's
Brock
great
Purdy.
over the middle. Yes, he's great over the middle, but he's very underwhelming to me.
Mm. Jared Goff.
I think they just
Jared
come up there for
Goff.
the record.
Ah, I probably just based on the list, I definitely would have put them at the 4 spot behind Dak
That
and
CD,
Dak and
yeah.
CD.
Yeah.
Definitely. Just based off of performance and history. Dak throws the ball as well as Jared Goff. And then CD is a better receiver than Amon-Ra St. Brown. Even though I like Amon-Ra St. Brown, but I think he does a lot of his damage on the inside
Right.
other than on the outside when CD can do both. Next,
Yeah.
2. I thought
Yeah.
they were going to be number 1.
Me too.
Joe
Easily.
Burrow and
This
Jamar
dude, this
Chase.
dude, he won a triple crown last
I'm
year, right?
saying, how are they not number 1? They was in playoff contention last year solely because of those. I mean, throw T.
Yeah.
Higgins in there too, but solely because of those 3.
Yeah. He won a
Mainly
triple
those
crown.
2.
That's be automatically number one right there,
And
boy.
you know how I feel about Joey B. Joe Burrow is my favorite quarterback.
Mm,
Joe
mm,
Burrow is that dude,
mm.
old as ice. I mean, and then you got T. Higgins on the other side.
Who they got at number one? Please don't let it be AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts because I'm gonna give you a strong boo.
Now that you say that, I bet that's who it is.
It can't be. Boo.
And
It's
that's who it
stupid.
is.
They're not even a passing team.
I'm saying they're not even a passing team.
Man, who wrote this shit?
How you get number 1 and their best, not best, yes, their best player is the running back.
So you don't put Matthew Stafford and Puka in there.
Puka Nakua?
Thank you. Thank you. They don't count.
How do
Come
you
on.
not put that? And if I'll say it like this, if you want to put Patrick Mahomes and Xavier Worthy in there, how do you not put Lamar Jackson and or Josh Allen and any of their number 1 receivers in there? Because hell, they carry too.
Yeah. That's crap. That's crap.
Hell, Terry
So,
McLaurin and Jaden McDaniels.
Jaden McDaniels, yeah. They had a hell of a season last year.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
and they're only gonna get better.
yeah, that should be honorable mention. Because again,
Um,
they don't run. They are run first team. They are not a passing team.
I would have put them at 5. If you want to give them Super Bowl respect, fine, but not number 1.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
Oof.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think we both agree. If it ain't Dallas, I mean, being objectively based on this list, if it ain't
It's not
Dallas number 1, it's
it's Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
It's
Yeah,
Cincinnati, yeah. Absolutely. Triple crown? Come on, dude.
come on. Between these two, what?
Come
Jamar
on.
Chase and Joe Burrow, stop it.
Yeah, that's trash.
And then Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts. I don't think he's an athlete who plays quarterback. I do think he's an athletic quarterback. There's a difference. Because I do think he can throw the ball. But a lot of his damage comes on the ground. You know what I mean?
A lot of his damage is off of play action. It's not straight up passing.
Does that put him in
It
the
doesn't put him
conversation?
as number one.
Number
Now,
one is dicey.
I don't agree with that at all.
Where
I
would you
think
put them? Based on the list, where would you put them then? You said honorable mention?
honorable mention. Yeah, they're a run team. They run first. Their whole offense is predicated on the run. Who was their best player last year?
Saquon
Saquon
Barkley.
Barkley.
Barkley,
Thank you. It wasn't AJ Brown and it wasn't Jalen Hurts. It was Saquon Barkley.
who is probably and to be fair, if they want to repeat, who has to be their best player?
Again, right. Who has to be the best player
Either
again?
Saquon or Jalen.
So, nah, I don't agree with that at all. I think that's stupid.
Yeah, not at all. Bleacher Report, trash,
Trash.
trash.
Trash. Then you put him in front of CD. Come on, man. Come on.
You got any other notable wide receiver quarterback duos I'm trying to think of? We named some good ones with Jaden McDaniels, Terry McLaurin. Who did you say? Oh, Matthew Stafford and Puka Nakua.
uh, now that he's back in Los Angeles, I like Keenan Allen and
He's back with the Rams. I mean the Chargers
he's back in Chargers, yeah. Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen.
and Keenan Allen. That's a good one.
Remember that year that he had? Because I had him on fantasy one year
Yeah.
and I almost won.
Are we playing fantasy this year?
Now that would be up to Andre, who plays more video games than anything else. But yeah, I say yes. Let's go for it.
All right.
And I hope you're watching this.
I'll send him this clip
Mm-hmm.
just to make sure he gets it. But other than that, that'll be the show for today. Thank you for joining us this
Another
week.
banger.
Yes, episode 23, our Jordan episode. Yeah.
That's funny.
Agree to disagree. I am host number 1, Trey, joined by my co-host, of course, my father, the GOAT, Mr. Nostradamus, Mr.
Nostradamus, baby.
Dude, Mr. Distinct Beard.
Or fella. Don't
Yes.
call me fella.
Don't call him fella. My father.
Thomas Wade.
He be calling you fella.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
fella.
Man.
Yeah,
Hey,
you do that shit.
What are we, white?
Please smash that subscribe button, that like button. Let us know how you feel about the topics. Does Jerry have a point? How you feel about Tank versus Jake Paul? What the hell, Tank? NFC West predictions. Did Indianapolis make the correct decision in quarterback? And what the hell is Bleacher Report doing picking Jalen Hurts and
trash, man.
and AJ Brown as number 1? Love you both, by the way, but y'all ain't number 1.
No, not number 1. No.
Not at all. Otherwise, you got anything else to add, Dad?
I'm straight.
That's
I'm
it. Follow the socials too, Instagram and TikTok. Okay, I think I should plug those as well, so y'all can see those. Otherwise, love you, Dad.
Love you too. Peace.
Hopefully, we see you next week, Terrell.
Yeah, Terrell. Yeah, pretty boy.
Yeah.
50,
Miles. Part-time host number 3 strikes again.
Yeah. All right, later.
Later.